Hey everybody, Michael Morale here with another edition of the Morale Monologue. In today's episode, I'm going to be telling everybody about Avexis Pharmaceuticals and their planned expansion into North Carolina. Avexis is planning on spending nearly $55 million in building a brand new manufacturing facility so that they can further develop their drug that they call AVXS 101. This drug is currently undergoing quite a few clinical trials, and the goal for this drug is that it can deliver a fully functional protein directly into the SMN1 gene that those of us with SMA need so desperately. With the amount of money that Avexis is planning on spending in building this new facility, this should give all of us with SMA quite a bit of hope, because let's face it, they wouldn't be spending this much money on something that they thought would be a failure. So please, watch my PowerPoint presentation that I did, and afterwards I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Thank you. Avexis Pharmaceuticals is expanding their operations to North Carolina. Governor of North Carolina, Ray Cooper, recently announced in a press release that Avexis is expanding its operations to North Carolina, opening up a new manufacturing center in Durham County. The company is anticipated to invest about $55 million into the new facility and open up about 200 new jobs, giving a boost to the state's economy while improving its capabilities to manufacture therapies targeting rare neurological and genetic diseases, including spinal muscular atrophy. Governor Cooper went on to say the following, quote, "We're proud to be the place where cutting-edge work will happen on gene therapies to fight disease and improve people's health. North Carolina has long been a leader in the life sciences, and Avexis' decision further enhances the state's expertise in this emerging field." End quote. Illinois-based Avexis, a Novartis company, is developing AVXS 101, a proprietary gene therapy that could prove to be a transformative treatment for babies and children with SMA types 1, 2, and 3. AVXS 101 is designed to deliver a functional copy of the SMN1 gene to motor neuron cells in SMA patients. The therapy is being developed in close collaboration with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Based on data from a completed Phase 1 clinical trial in SMA type 1 patients, the agency granted AVXS 101 orphan drug status for all types of SMA. It also gave the treatment breakthrough therapy status and fast track status for SMA type 1. Those designations are aimed at accelerating the therapy's regulatory approval for the condition. Biogen also received breakthrough therapy status and fast track status for the development of their drug, Spinal. The company is currently conducting several trials, including SPRINT Phase 3 in pre-symptomatic infants with SMA types 1, 2, and 3, STRIVE Phase 3 in children with SMA type 1 younger than 6 months, STRONG Phase 1 in children up to 60 months old with SMA type 2, and finally, European STRIVE EU Phase 3 in SMA type 1 children. All of the ongoing trials that we just reviewed in the previous slide are currently enrolling patients with the exception of STRIVE EU, which is not yet recruiting. More information is available for each of these clinical trials by going to the clinical trials website at www.clinicaltrials.gov. Once there, you can enter these individual trial numbers in the search bar window. Avexis is also planning the REACH trial for patients with SMA types 1, 2, and 3, ages 6 months to 18 years, who are ineligible for the other studies. Andrew Connaughton, Senior Vice President of Technical Operations and Chief Technical Officer of Avexis, said the following, quote, "Our primary focus is to bring gene therapies to patients suffering from devastating rare neurological diseases such as SMA, genetic amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and Rett syndrome, and continued investment in establishing our manufacturing infrastructure is a critical component to accomplishing this goal. As a long-established biotechnology hub that attracts the nation's top talent, Research Triangle Park was an optimal location to expand our footprint and complement our existing state-of-the-art manufacturing site in the Chicagoland area." End quote. The expansion of Avexis is supported in part by a job development investment grant from the state and will create several job positions in Durham County, including engineers, manufacturing and quality control personnel, and supply chain specialists. Senator Mike Woodard said the following, quote, North Carolina's ongoing commitment to the biotech and life science industry continues to pay dividends. Companies like Avexis know they will find the support they need at the state, regional, and local level when they choose to do business in North Carolina. End quote. The North Carolina Department of Commerce and the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina led the state's support for the company's expansion. In the last two slides of my presentation, I would like to give you my opinions regarding Avexis and their planned expansion into North Carolina. With the recent announcement that Avexis made, this proves to me, and hopefully proves to you, that the amount of technological advances in medical sciences is moving at a fast pace regarding SMA. We're seeing more and more pharmaceutical companies and research facilities stepping up to the plate and turning this once considered orphan disease into a top priority. Doctors, nurses, scientists, and genetic researchers are finally seeing the advantages of working on this devastating disease. Upcoming and pending clinical trials will not only give those of us who are suffering from SMA further hope, it will also reaffirm our beliefs that the disease that we suffer from is no longer on the back burner and taking second stage. Even though some of these trials will take a few years to get all the way through the FDA approval process and be awarded treatment status, the anticipation in the air is extremely thick. What was once a dream, I believe, will be a reality sooner than what we think. My hopes and prayers are that you are as excited as I am about what's in store for us as SMA patients in the not-so-distant future. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation, and I hope you got some information out of it that you can use as well. If you enjoyed these videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the SMA News Today YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate it. When you subscribe, make sure that you click on the bell icon to be notified of any new videos. We hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.